Yo, what's up YouTube? It's YT back again with another video. DoorDash drivers are fed up. Y'all not leaving tips and they just want to get their bread up. So y'all not helping out. Listen, I feel where they're coming from though. And we gonna get into that moving forward. I'm somebody that used DoorDash plenty of times. All through the pandemic, I was spending like $2,000 a month on food. I'm not gonna lie to you. Eating DoorDash every day. This when I had my clothing brand, I was just working and shipping out orders. I ain't had time to cook nothing. But I feel y'all pain, especially coming from somebody. I know how it is being a dasher too. I see how that works as well. So I know everybody's perspective. I know both sides. Listen, we gonna get into that later. Like I said, I need everybody to thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. If you're brand new, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you can see more of these videos and ring the bell so you can be notified exactly when I post.
I wish the people that order DoorDash knew like what this does to us. You know, the people that do DoorDash, $2 guaranteed includes tip for 8.9 miles. So really, if you do that math, you know what I mean? That's 17.8 miles to get to the place, to deliver your food, and then back to where I am now. That's crazy. 17.8 miles for a $2, and that includes the tip. Look at that distance. Look how long that distance is. This is why DoorDashers complain that they don't get enough money. Yeah, DoorDash is charging y'all $10, but we only see the 2. Because this is one of those orders that is with no tip. They're not tipping you. But I bet they spent $40 to $50 on their order. But they don't want to tip you for your time or the 17.8 miles you're about to drive.
See now, family, this is what I was talking about right here. $2 for him to deliver that order, right? So like he said, the person probably spent $40. Now, we know that Wendy's is not no high quality food that you're going to spend a lot of money on. That's something that you get real quick just to put on your stomach, just so you got something to eat. It's cheap food. It's not that good. It's just something quick and it's convenient. That's what it is. It's fast food. So more than likely, they didn't spend $40 on anything unless they got a whole family. Then, you know what I mean? It might have added up to $40 for everybody. But more than likely, they got a couple items, just something to eat. And with all of the fees, it ended up being $40. Now, here's the problem. DoorDash charge me and you know, people that's ordering, they charge crazy prices, right? You might order $25 worth of food and you end up spending $50. You might order $20 worth of food, you end up spending $40. That's what it really be with all of the fees and everything like that. It's like you paying double for your meal, right? So you already like, I pay all of this money for this meal. Why would I leave a tip? I don't got no money for that. That's how it is. But from the perspective of the dasher, they're not getting none of that. DoorDash really jugging both of us. Both parties not happy. The person delivering the food or the customer. Neither are happy. So something needs to be done from their side. DoorDash need to take some of those fees and give them to the drivers. That's the real issue. It's not the customer. It's DoorDash. Why do it cost so much for a meal? That shouldn't cost that much. Back in the day, delivery was a couple of dollars. Like if you ordered a pizza, it was like you tipped the driver $2 to $5. You see what I'm saying? But that was necessary. That was expected. But by y'all charging all of these fees, it's already making the person not want to spend no more. But at the same time, y'all not paying these dashers. They give you $2, $5 for one order. Sometimes 10 to 15 for 2 orders. But now you got to think about it, right? You got to get the order. First of all, they place the order, they got to make the food. That might take 5 to 10 minutes. It's a whole bunch of people in there waiting on DoorDash orders. It's a whole little section for you. Everybody waiting. So now we 5 to 15 minutes just on waiting on the food, right? Depending on what you get. If you get Wendy's or something like that, fast food, it's not going to take that much time. But if you order at a real restaurant, y'all already know how long it takes for the food to come out at a real restaurant. It take a little while, right? So now there's waiting time. On top of after you get the order, you have to drive it to the person. So say it says it's going to take like 15 minutes. With traffic, that 15 minutes turned into 25 minutes, right? So now you at 25 minutes plus, let's just say 10 minutes for the food to be made. So you at 35 minutes for just that one order. Now you got 2 orders. You're trying to make $10 to $15. So moral of the story, it's taking you 40 minutes to an hour for like $15. And then neither person tip you, it's really not worth it. Then you got to pay for gas, right? That's an extra expense. That got to be added to the equation. Wear and tear on your car, because this is a business. So you got to think about that too. You got to have money for that too. Basically, I'm saying that to say DoorDash is dependent on these tips, but a lot of people not giving tips. So they need to either stop charging so many fees for the customer so they'll be comfortable leaving a tip and have money left to leave a tip, or they need to give some of those fees to the Dashers, man. Come on now, DoorDash.
There's nothing worse than like signing into DoorDash after you do your errands for the day, and then you just kind of sit there for like 15-20 minutes and still no orders yet. It's almost noon, guys. Like, order lunch, okay? Please order lunch. I would love to make some money right now.
Okay, I have a Dasher rant. I can't be the only Dasher that thinks that if you go more than 3 miles, you should leave a tip. It's that easy. Come on, guys. I'm driving my car, going in and getting your food, taking orders for things that you forgot to get. It's that easy. $1 tip, $2 tip. Tip your Dasher. It's a convenience fee. I shouldn't be going 10 miles to get $4 from DoorDash. Tip your Dasher. It's easy. If you have money to get food, you have money to leave a tip.
This customer ordered sushi. I'm all the way up on 12 Mile. They need it delivered all the way down to 7 Mile for no tip.
Who's this?
This is Gary with the DoorDash. I just picked up your deep fried sushi roll. I'm about to head your way.
Oh, perfect. I appreciate that.
Hey, real quick though, there is a matter I needed to discuss with you, man. I noticed that you didn't leave a tip in the app. You got some money at the door for me, or
What?
some cash for me at the door or something, man? I got a baby on the way. I noticed you didn't tip me.
Oh my God, so this hard time. Shit, I ain't got it.
Oh, you said you don't got it?
Nah, my guy.
Oh, okay, for sure. I'm gonna actually make a stop before I get to you. All right?
Nah, just bring my food.
Y'all hungry?
Huh?
Y'all hungry?
Always, man.
I canceled this order, man. He ain't tipped me.
God bless.
It's a deep fried sushi roll.
I'd love it.
But the sun kissed for you as well.
You even better.
Y'all enjoy that, man. Have a good one.
God bless.
They want him to go all the way from 12 Mile to 7 Mile. Now it's showing like 7.4 miles, right? So based upon my calculations, that's like 33 or 34 cents per mile. They smoking good dope. I'm not gonna lie. He say, hey, you gonna leave me a tip? He say, nah, it's hard times. Gave that man food to somebody homeless. Hey, I love my people, man. Shout out Detroit, man. Shout out Michigan. I should say that. Shout out Michigan. Yeah, bruh. I mean, DoorDash, y'all got to do better. All of these gig apps in general, y'all got to do better with the pay for the drivers. That make no sense. That's worse than minimum wage. That's slave labor. 33 cents per mile. Man, what? My thing is, it don't be no closer restaurants to the people. It's like they choose the furthest location and want you to drive it all the way there for that small pay. That don't make sense, man. That's ridiculous.
I am fuming. I am completely angry. Like, I am so sick of people. Like, so tonight, I was like, hey, I need to get a little bit more to make ends meet. Why don't I do DoorDash? And I did DoorDash for the first time in a long time, and the first tip I had was 1 cent. You know what I did? I went off on him. I was like, really? Like, so basically it was a no contact order. They were hiding behind their door, being pathetic and being childish and a coward and hiding behind the door when they tipped me 1 cent. Like, that's the worst tip I've ever gotten for DoorDash. Actually, no, it gets worse. Then I had a couple other deliveries and I got $0. Tonight I got $0, 2 no tip deliveries. Like, if you cannot afford to deliver, I screwed up my words. If you cannot afford to tip, then do not order delivery. Do not. It's a slap in the face. It's disrespectful to workers. And you think I'm just going to let you walk over me? No. I confronted every single person today because I'm fed up with it. I've done pizza delivery. I've done a lot of delivery driving in my life. And I'm tired of people stiffing me. They think it's okay. Or because of what? They think the delivery fee is included? No, it's not. Like, I might get a little bit of money, but basically delivery drivers rely on tips to freaking survive. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, I don't understand why everybody in this universe is so crappy. Not everybody, that's an exaggeration, but a good amount of people. It's like, what did I do to you? Like, you just ruined my night. Like, and you think I'm just gonna let you walk over me and not tip? I mean, obviously I can't control if they tip, but you think I'm just gonna let you walk over me and not say anything? No, I used to do that. No, I don't care anymore because that's so rude. Like, that's completely disrespectful. It's like a slap in the face. It's like, hey, I don't care about anyone else but myself. I'm going to be a cheapskate and not tip. Like, that just, like, ruined my night. And I'm just, like, raging. Like, if I was, like, an animated character, there'd be fire coming out of my freaking head and eyes and everything. Like, I am fuming. Like, and then, man, I just can't deal with people. I just can't. I just heard something that's really creepy. I just heard somebody outside and I'm not really sure. That creeped me out really bad because I don't see anyone around me. Anyways, but that is my TED Talk for today because I needed to vent. I need to get it out because people think it's okay not to tip, and that's honestly fucked up. I hope they have a terrible night, and I hope they can go I hope their day is ruined just like mine was. Like, I know you're not supposed to wish evil on people as a Christian, but honestly, they kind of deserve it, and it's kind of justified, because it's kind of just an asshole move. Who else can relate? Like,
why don't you complain to them and just give us our food?
We do complain. Have you not been hearing about the strikes? Do you guys not watch the news?
Do a better job.
What?
Do a better job.
I did a great job, actually.
If anybody knows who that delivery driver is, who that queen is, please let me know because I would love to do a live with her. I've had to record this twice because I've been so enraged while watching it. I was losing it. Expressing myself in a way that the clock app does not allow us to express ourselves. Before anybody gets all in their feelings about this is for educational purposes. This is not bullying, harassing anyone. Clock app. This is a commentary on the state of tipping in this country. So if you're afraid to hear disagreements or you get really in your feelings when people say things that you don't like, just keep scrolling. You don't have to watch. Now that my blood pressure is back down, that delivery driver is amazing. I love her. And those people are garbage. Garbage. Now, for people who don't understand how delivery services work, okay? When you use a service like Instacart, you get charged a shitload of fees from the app. You get service fee, long distance fee, delivery fee, and those fees go to the corporation. The tip is what goes to the driver. And she is correct when she says you need to tip for the service. Those people did not go and get those groceries themselves. She was lifting some heavy ass shit. Did they go do that? No, she did it. She went shopping, she loaded all the shit in her car, and she delivered it to their door. That is a service. And if they didn't want to pay for that service, they should have gotten up off their lazy asses and drove to Walmart and got the damn groceries themselves. Now, some might say, okay, yeah, but tipping is out of hand in this country. Agreed, tipping is out of hand in this country. And what I mean when I say that I agree with that, I'm talking about the insanity of like landlords saying you should tip them. Or like when you go to a burger place and the person is rude as hell. You went and picked up your own food. They didn't do anything, but they want you to tip them like 20%. Yeah, I get that. But tipping being out of hand in this country is not the fault of the workers. One of my favorite parts of that video is when she called them out on their shit that they clearly don't know what's going on at these companies. Workers across the country have been striking, have been fighting with their employers. Lawsuits have been settled in the past at places like Grubhub because they were stealing the delivery drivers' tips. So you can acknowledge that in some instances, tipping has gotten out of hand in this country. But that has nothing to do with the world we currently live in today, where gig workers rely mainly on tips. If you don't like it, then don't use the fucking service. Don't use it. If you really want things to change and you're concerned about tipping overall, go lobby your local congressman and try to get a law passed that actually changes the circumstances in which we find ourselves when it comes to tipping and corporate abuse. Support the striking workers that are striking, among other things, on this very issue. But if you're not interested in lifting your lazy ass finger to do any of those things, then don't fucking use the service. Don't use Instacart. Drive your ass down to the store and get that shit yourself. I don't care if you don't want to, okay? I'm broke as fuck. You don't even understand how fucking broke I am, like many people in this country struggling just to get by. And I'll sometimes do orders from Instacart because Walmart will deliver and shit is a lot cheaper at Walmart. I would not dream to leave no tip for the driver. The way I look at it, and the way you should look at it too, is if you don't have enough money to tip, you don't have enough money to do the order, period. I guess technically tipping is optional, but just know, you are garbage if you expect somebody to go out and pick up $400 worth of groceries, heavy ass shit, and then not give them a tip. That couple's entitlement and their disdain for a working class woman is so fucking vomitous. The part that disgusted me the most was when she said, work harder, work harder, work harder. How much harder would she have had to work for your cheapskate ass to give her a couple bucks? Exactly, because it's not about her working harder. She did her job. It's that you think that you should be able to get free labor from people. Don't pretend like you don't know if you are an American that you're supposed to tip. Would you go out and collect $400 worth of heavy ass groceries and take it to someone's house if you didn't think you were gonna get a tip? No, you wouldn't. So why are you expecting her to? That delivery driver was 100% within her rights to load that shit up and take it back to the store. You don't want to pay for someone's labor? Then go do it yourself. The most embarrassing part of this video, by the way, is the fact that it was the couple that was taping. Like, imagine being so embarrassing, having no self-awareness, that you taped that yourself and thought that you looked like the good guy in this situation. Absolute fucking trash buckets. I would like to hope that delivery driver doesn't get fired, but because of our bullshit system, it's probable that she might. But I'm glad she stood up for herself. That delivery driver should not be penalized. I find it so fucking disgusting that I've seen so many people making commentary on this video where they're taking the couple's side. There is no fucking excuse for that shit. If you live in this country, you should know how tipping works. You should know how our bullshit scam gig economy works, where the corporations take everything and give their workers nothing. If you're one of those embarrassing people that are defending the couple's right to be cheapskates over the right of this woman to get paid for her labor, you're the fucking bad guy. Don't talk to me. I don't want to know anyone that's that embarrassing and cheap. I don't want your cheapness fluff accidentally on my shoulder. Don't come in my vicinity. That delivery driver is a queen. I don't know her name, but she's a fucking queen.
So looky here. I'm standing firm on my beliefs. DoorDash need to work out a more fair pay rate. If your meal is $10, charge an extra $5 to the customer. Make it $15. This is an example, right? So now your $10 meal is $15. You give that $5 to the dasher. Maybe it need to be like some percentage basis per mile. That's how much the fees are. And then that goes directly to the dasher. Then if people tip, that adds to their pay. Now, should you tip for a service? Yes. If they deliver your food in a timely manner, there's no issue. Should you tip them? Yes. But I'm still going to say that DoorDash need to work out better pay, because there's no way the customer should be paying double for a meal, and there's no way the driver should be getting a few dollars to deliver the meal. So I blame DoorDash. I don't blame nobody but DoorDash. Drop a comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this. If you've ever done gig work, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, it don't matter. It don't got to be DoorDash. Just let me know, how was the pay and how were the tips. I want to get a full breakdown. I like seeing numbers. I like seeing it. So go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about this one. It's YT, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.